Good evening, everybody here from the UK. We are so excited to be with you. My name is Abigail Meister. I am a director here with Ramon, and I have the honor of presenting to you the overview for Ramon with one of my favorite people, Sideline Sisters in the company, Director Chrissy Bellison. And we are going to get straight into this presentation today because I know you all are here to find out what is this and what does that mean for you. So clearly we have something major going on right now, a global trend in K-beauty. And, I feel like I was so lucky to come across this opportunity almost 2 years ago. And I did have a little previous experience in the industry, and I had a lot of success. And I'll tell you, it's because the first company that I joined at the time, culturally, there was a huge trend going on just like this. And I had a product that people were looking for. And that's what you have right now. One of the top SEO searches going on is K-beauty. K-beauty has taken the world by storm. And what's even more special for those of you in the UK is you are a launching pad right now into expansion into all of Europe. And for you guys in Europe, K-beauty actually has surpassed us in North America as being the number one importer of K-beauty products. And so today you get to learn about the world's the number one Korean beauty brand out of the skincare mecca of South Korea. But you can kind of look at these statistics going on right now. And it's just in this business, it's absolute, it's so important if you want to have success to be getting into something at launch timing and something that's already relevant. There's already a buzz around it. So as you can see, that's here, that's it, and it's right now. We are going to introduce to you today just our overall company of Ramon, and we have 3 different categories we're going to show you. Our ICD skincare line, our Bodalab hair and body line, and our Lifening line. To give you just a little bit of backdrop on the company, Ramon was established out of South Korea in 2018. They had already done 2.5 billion in revenue in the first 4 years. So as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, I'm not looking necessarily for the same old, same old. We take a couple different products, white label them, put a twist on them, put it in a company, and let it go. I wanted to know that this was going to be financially backed, that in my third year in, we weren't going to go under due to finances. And so, seeing the history of what this company had already done, plus during COVID in 4 years and launching in South Korea, I had never seen a business opportunity like that. I wasn't the one exploring the startup, making money for the company as it was trying to get up. It was already a home run company, but I had the opportunity of being part of a launch in the North American markets, which you have now, right now in the UK. It's the number one K beauty brand. Something very cool to know is that our active cream, our Dermatology EX cream, which Christy is going to tell you about a little later on, it did 40 million Korea, and that is a population of almost 50 million people. So talk about domination, right? That's a lot of cream being sold. And so we are in, we just launched open in the Philippines, which Christy will from helping to launch it at our headquarters in London. So it's incredible timing right now. We're going to go over three ingredients that make us it's just so different from anything else on the marketplace right now. To give you just a little bit of backstory, and then Christy's really going to show you like this is so much bigger than what we're saying. She's going to show you where this come from because she just came from there on Jeju Island. But we have what's called the Beyond Pool, the Jeju Lava Energy Water, and nanoliposomal technology. These are three things that distinctly set us apart from everything else that's out there. The Be Young Pool, this is widely known in countries, but in our product formulator got a certificate to do and protect. There's 4 sites in the world that has this lava energy water, but the only one that you can really get to and explore and utilize is on Jeju Island. And so he got a grant to do research with beauty products because he had been one of the top beauty product formulators for lots of different skincare companies. And he always wanted to create his own. He was inspired by watching his daughter sleep one night and he saw her glass like reflection. And his whole goal was to bring back that youthful reflection with people and to create an anti-aging effect. So he took this Jeju Lava energy water full of minerals and different components that help hydration, and he started spraying this Asiatic centella plant, and it grew into the size of the my palm. And so we actually have now our own species of plant that is called the Byung-pool leaf. And it has lots of anti-inflammatory components. It reduces hyperpigmentation. You're going to see pictures where you see just fine lines and wrinkles disappearing. It brightens your skin. It helps with your texture. It heals. And then what happened was we got access to what's called nanoliposomal technology. And I'll never forget standing in front of Chairman On at our grand opening in California. And he said, everybody take out your iPhones. And we all took out our iPhones. And he said, this right here, we are the iPhone of skincare. meaning we had a technology that was light years ahead of what Western civilization uses. Here, for us, we are very aggressive with the outer dermis layer. We do retinols, needling, lasers. We penetrate hard, hoping to get some regeneration. But with this nanoliposomal technology, they are able to take these ultra holistic ingredients that cause healing. This beyond pool leaf, when it was the Asiatica centella, it also had another name called tiger's grass because tigers would mate and they would fight and they would get scratched up and wounded and they would go lay in this grass to heal. And so you have this healing beyond leaf that is kept in its purest form. And then you have this Jeju Lava Energy Water, where most skincare products and products we use is with dead distilled water. So you have these two holistic, power packed ingredients. And you take this nanoliposomal technology and it spins these ingredients about 450 times smaller than a hair strand, and it delivers it deep into the dermis layer. And then you start seeing healing, regeneration, and then you start seeing this glow and this glass-like skin, and it's a reflection of a hydrated cell underneath. And so there's just no comparison out there right now with what you have your hands on as far as skincare goes. Here's a little bit about it.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool, introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju Lava Energy Water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, Rimon.
Experience the difference you'll love. And at this point, I'd be doing you a disfavor if I didn't pass the baton to Christy, who just got back from Jeju Island to tell you more about it.
Oh my goodness, Abby, thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here with all of you, and I'm just so excited for every single one of you because of the seats that you're sitting in, and when you have the opportunity to go to Jeju, I'm just going to tell you that everything that you're learning right now that's in your head, it's going to move to your heart and it's going to become you. So here's the bigger picture and why timing matters. So first of all, when we talk about Rimon, we're not just talking about products on a shelf. You guys, we're talking about a brand that's vertically integrated. And if you're not sure what vertically integrated means, let us show you. So what this means is that we're going to grow it, we harvest it, we research it, we formulate it, and we distribute it all ourselves. So we own every single step from the farm to the formulation, and all of this goes right into your hands, which basically means that we have the quality, the consistency, and the integrity, and we get to control all of that. So rest assured that we're doing things that are very, very different here. We're not white labeling. We're not using third-party resources, and being able to you guys to experience it. Abby went last year, so she's ahead of me, and she already got to experience this. But to be able to like eat the leaves, like we were like eating the leaves like salad, and just being able to really just see the bigger vision of what we're doing here, and to hear about product releases and things that are coming. So it's just such an exciting time, and we have a village that's built just for you. When you hit director, you get to experience we did 6 days of being absolutely spoiled rotten. And we would come back to our rooms after excursions all day, and we would have gifts sitting on our bed. dinners and farewell dinners and breakfast, and we have your own cafe that's on the village, open 24/7, where you can go in and you can get whatever you want. But again, this is a place where they truly do just shower you and spoil you rotten. You get to bathe in the Biyang pool and the Jeju lava energy water, and you get to experience that, which is pretty cool. All right, so this is our ICD skincare line, and you guys, this is our flagship line right here. And so basically our hero product. And this is what Riemann is most known for. So this is our luxury science-backed ritual. And what I love the most, you guys, is that it's not just skincare. This is confidence care. I don't, just a little bit about me. I'm 52. I'm a mom of 7. I'm a grandma of 6. And I've never, ever been as confident in my skin in my entire life. And it's just because of these incredible products. And now I get to help other women feel that same way as well. That's what we get to do here. So every product in the ICD line is intentionally designed to simplify your routine while maximizing your results. And that's what we want. We want things that are simple. We want things that are going to give us an instant impact, right? In 3 days, I saw the difference. I immediately felt the difference. And when people can feel the difference within 24 hours, they can see the difference within 3 days. That says something, right? One is that now they're looking in the mirror, they're feeling better, and they want more. So from the moisture cleansing oil that melts away makeup and impurities, to our snow enzyme cleanser that deeply exfoliates without stripping, these are the befores and afters. These are the differences that these products are doing for us. So I'm right there in the middle. That before was before Riemann, and the after was 5 months after using these incredible products. But again, you guys can see the difference here. And that's what I love about these before and afters. We receive pictures like this from our customers all the time, where they're completely blown away. And one of my favorite phrases is, "What is this voodoo magic?" So we hear that a lot. Our bestseller, of course, is we also have our 40 luster cushion. We have makeup, so we have all of that rolling out as well. So you guys are also not just a part of a global expansion, you guys are part of new product releases as well. And so then, of course, we have our ICD line, we have our Bodolab line. Our Bodolab is our hair care, and then we have our body care as well. And so let's talk a little bit about the Bodolab. Is that the next slide, Abby? Did Abby freeze? Oh no. Did Abby freeze? Well, I'll talk to you about the Bodolab. Like, there we go. There we go. Okay. You were frozen there just for a little bit. So the Bodolab is our hair and our body care. You guys, here's the thing. We focus on skin. And so your scalp is skin, your body, right? Your body is skin. And so many times when you find a really great skincare product, you always say, "Gosh, I wish I could just bathe in this." Well, now you can. And so Bodolab is clean, it's plant-based, it's powered by the same Jeju grown ingredients that you're going to find in our skincare. The botanical scalp shampoo and hair treatment, you guys, is designed to restore the health of your scalp. And this is why people start to experience hair growth, right? They start to see just their whole structure of their hair changing as well. And they feel it immediately after one wash. There's a significant difference. And so again, this is something that again is going to impact not just their face, but their hair and their body as well. The body care has hyaluronic too. So we also have hyaluronic acid, we have collagen. And again, you'll notice the immediate difference if you guys haven't tried these yet. It's not just how it looks, but how it feels as well. Okay, now you can go.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. I think I did freeze right as you were going into that slide.
Okay.
But yeah, I want you guys to be excited when we do a rollout, when we do launches of new countries. We don't offer all the products yet. And that's actually an amazing strategy for you because even now in North America having makeup, like I just made a makeup reel and I had 2 women reach out about the makeup. But my first answer is your makeup is only as good as your skincare. And I want people to start with the skincare before they get
Yes.
on the makeup. So you guys have this ability to come out strong with the hero products, the products that are going to transform and change. You're going to create a loyal base of consumers. Once somebody orders, they order again and again and again. I've never seen anything like it. The consumer loyalty to the brand. They love the skincare so much, they want to try the hair care. Then they want to try the body care. And so really hone in on that, the signature ritual, which you guys have, you're offering, and I'll show you the packages of what you can get. But right now it's just important to understand the power in what you have. You have traditional supply chains. Guys, they go through so many different hands and third-party resources. If we were to put the world's #1 Korean skincare on a shelf in a mall, people wouldn't know that. They wouldn't see the video you just saw. They wouldn't realize that it's vertically integrated. They wouldn't know we leave out over 3,000 commonly used ingredients, that it's German code certified, that it's got nanoliposomal technology. And so the model that we're in puts it in, cuts out all the middlemen. It puts it in the hands of the people with an educational plan, a marketing plan where you get shared. You're the middleman getting paid for the ripple effect that you create in your community. And I don't know about you, but I love that. If I love a movie, I tell people to go see the movie. I wish I could get a link to the best movies that I love so I can get paid when my friends go take my advice. But since 2020, we've seen a huge rise of digital and affiliate marketers because women and men, they realize I kind of like to stay home and make some money. I kind of like to use my social to make some money, or I'd like to get paid for the value that I bring to my community. And that's what you have here. Now, Ramon is different, and I love the business model of it. It is called a high margin distribution business model. Like I said, I came from a little bit of a former network marketing background, and in the company I was with, it was really the team builders who made all the money. And there's a lot of people in this day and age that they want to sell product. They want to set up a link and get paid to do videos, get paid, just online for social selling. That's what people are do. We're in a gig economy where everybody's looking just to sometimes make an extra, 500 pounds a month. And so you have the opportunity in this model, which is a hybrid, to do social selling with the strong front layer affiliate program where affiliates that don't even want to team build or participate in your typical network marketing, if you will, they can still make upwards of 40% off the world's #1 Korean skincare. That's pretty insane in this kind of a business model. So it's progressive. The other thing in the past you really couldn't do with a typical MLM model is get it on retail shelves. There wasn't enough money, there wasn't enough margin on the product to do that. Well, when they started in South Korea, they were a distribution model. They were just distributing out of 4 sites this product. And when they came into North America to be the launching pad to go global, they said, let's lay down another portion of the comp plan to reward the people setting up teams and social sellers in this. And then they provided that kind of comp plan. So you actually have a great margin that allows you to go in med spas with estheticians, stores, boutiques, and they can still get a great margin selling it off the shelves. That's uniquely different here. And then you also have just your team builders like myself, where I've always had the philosophy, I'd rather get paid 1% on what 100 people do than 100% off what I do. I'm a former basketball college athlete. I thrive in team-like situations. I love leadership. I love personal development. I love setting up systems and groups. And so it's fed just my dream career. So there's so many different ways that you can play here. This is just as a customer, they can earn 5% reward points, and they can end up saving up to 10%. Within the when you come on as a planner, which will show you the starter packages, we're not going to get heavy into this comp plan right now. We actually have comp plan videos that you can reach out and ask for, but just understand when you first begin, there are 3 levels. There is a planner, which makes 10%. There's a manager that makes anywhere from 20 to 30%, and there's a senior manager that makes 30 to 40%. What we say when it's those 3 are the affiliate layers, that just means you are making money and rebates off your own product orders and those who sign in with your link, whether that be a planner or a customer. That is the affiliate model level. And boy, we have some senior managers, some that are doing 6 figures. And that's just, they do social selling. That's what they do. And then your first rank where you can break open residual income and start making, the average team leader here makes anywhere from the average being 5 to 7,000 pounds a month. I don't know about you, but that's life changing, especially in our economy today. So that's what you can expect. And to get into team leader, you simply have to help. If you want to think about the easiest way to break it down, you could help 9 people get to senior manager. You'll need what's called 50,000 points and at least 3 qualified senior managers. But if you want to be a team leader, then people you bring on, you're just going to try and help them get up as fast as possible to senior manager, where they're opened up at the highest retail commission. And then if you've got 9 of them to do that, you have made 50, sorry, 9 times 6 is 54,000. Had to go back to my little 9-game math numbers. So you're there at a team leader. So I would just focus on the behaviors right now of get yourself up to senior manager as fast as possible. If you're in a launch situation, you're creating a list, you're reaching out to other entrepreneurs, to other moms, to everybody, and seeing if they're open to an opportunity. We have a really good orientation training. Get with the person who invited you on this call after you select your package and say, I need the orientation training, or when is the next live call for that? And that's going to take you through how to get out of the gate and really drive those behaviors. That's going to help you achieve your goals, and it's going to also help you set those goals. But as you can see, as you go up in ranks with the company, you're unlocking lots of different commissions. Comp plans are always complicated. The beauty of it is there's about 10 different ways we get paid, but we have retail bonuses, retail commissions, unilevel. When you hit director and beyond, I can probably speak for myself and Christy. Our biggest pay now comes from check matches. We're making check matches off of people. And so it's an absolutely incredible we always like to be knowing when the next event is. We say in this business, all roads lead to the next event, because we can't replicate the energy and the community and the solid belief that you have after your first event. You realize it's so real and it's so much bigger than you. And I know I have never been a part of a company that I felt was just so massive and so global, with so much big vision, with an infrastructure worldwide that I could just continue year after year after year to build up. And it's so fun in the process. But our next convention coming up in North America, for those of you who, we love coming over to you. I got to have high tea and experience London, but I know some of them want to come over to us. And our next convention will be, I think, at the end of February in Long Beach, California. So how many of you on here would like to go to California? It'll be pretty fun. So you can ask for more details on that too. Right now, where we are at in 2025 is United States, Canada, Mexico, South Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines. We just opened the UK. This next month, we're opening Japan. And what's coming up for you, which is so exciting because when I was in the UK, I realized you all are one connection away from another opening country. And what they're looking at in first quarter is Spain, Ireland, and Italy. And guys, your expansion is going to happen so fast. So the biggest thing I could tell you is right now, if this is something that you want to do, grab that starter package, get that orientation, get on as many calls in your first 3 weeks as possible, learn the language, get yourself around the fire to get hot, get connected with your coach, set your goals, learn all the different ways that you can attract and move this, whether it be through K-pop parties or presentations or social media influencing. There's so many different ways to play here. In my first year here, I was coming from another company. I couldn't recruit anybody from my prior company. I couldn't post on social media. And so but I tell you, where there's a will, there's a way. So my method of moving this was to pick up the phone and call like-minded entrepreneurs and tell them I have an opportunity to launch the world's #1 Korean skincare. Do you want to take this run with me? And guys, people want to go with you. They don't want to wait till you get there. I didn't need the product to know this was going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. I could see the pictures and I could see what the company had already done. And success leaves clues, and I saw those clues and I was all in and I was excited to share it. Right now, you guys have free enrollment till the end of November. All right. So, and when that starts up in December, I know for us in North America, it's about 20 pounds a month. No, nothing big. So here are your starter kit packages. What I will say is that you need to #1 be a customer, your own best customer. You need to be a product of a product. Oftentimes people say, well, I just don't want to sell anything. Guess what? If it's the best skincare of your life and you're walking around with a glowy face and people are asking you why your face is glowing, you're not selling anything. You're sharing the secret sauce. So don't be a woman who gatekeeps. If you use it, it will create conversations. We promise you that. And if you don't get your own product, then you do have to be a really good salesperson. And by the way, your team will replicate what you do as you build it. So if you want to, create little volume in your team, get little packs. If you want to create massive volume in your team and you're on with a new person and you say, you know what, I bought the business kit because I wanted 4 backup sets because I'm going to use it for myself. I'm going to have a K-pop party. I'm going to have bags where I allow a woman to take it for 3 days and another woman picks it up and an opportunity calls. That product is floating around and every time it leaves someone's hands, they're putting in an order. They don't like when it gets taken away from them. So this is your business. This is the least amount of investment you will ever make into a startup where you don't have to worry about the marketing, the manufacturing, but you gotta open up with some glow and with some product. Okay, so and your own order will count towards getting you to your first rank. Your first rank, where you can make 20% commission off someone joining you, is at manager, and that's 3,000 in what's called sales points. This business kit has 1,500 sales points attached to it. You can buy 2 and open up at manager, and the next person you sign in, you make 20% off of. Maybe you're a salon, maybe you're a med spa, or maybe you plan on doing a lot of K-pop parties, or maybe you plan on hosting a vendor booth because people need gifts for Christmas. How many young girls want some Korean skincare under the tree for Christmas? You've got Black Friday sales coming up. Maybe you buy 4 of those kits and you open yourself up at senior manager. Or let's just say, for math's sake, you get the advanced kit and that's 1,000 in SP. Okay. Then you put 5 business partners in who all replicate your order. And now you have 6,000 SP in your senior manager. But I would just ask you, how fast do you want to make money? I told a girl today, I said, you know what? Get the big kit and do a K-pop party. Because having 10 women over who put the skincare on their face will give you the best shot to have them all order. And then would you like to sign a business partner with that 1500 SP 30% of it, or do you want to make 10% of it? So you want to get yourself up to that really going to start making commissions, and that is the mindset you want to have when people enter your business, is help them get up to that top affiliate rank of making 30 to 40% commissions. And when I say 40% commissions, I'm not going into the details, but there's retail bonuses. There's other things that can kick in and help that to climb up. Right now, you guys have a promo going on right now, which is absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. But if you hit team leader by November 30th, they are going to back pay you from the time you came in as a team leader. That means maybe you signed up your first 3 people and only made 10%. But if you hit team leader by November 30th, they're going to equate that to team leader pay all the way back from your day one. That's ridiculous. And the next one that we're a little bit jealous of, because Christy and I, we had to hit 600,000 in volume to become directors and qualify to go to Jeju Island. But the first 50 in the United Kingdom to become team leader are going to get qualified to go to Jeju Island. That's 50,000 in volume, not 600,000 in volume. So I would get with the person who invited you on this call and get going today. One final benefit that they've given you guys, because you have an 8-day cooling off period in the UK, which means from the time you put your order in time, I know you want to get your product right away, you want to start seeing the volume. So what you can do is actually create yourself as a planner link, your starter package, actually as a customer. They're going to let you do this as your pre-launch people getting out of the gate until November 30th. And what will happen is if you order those starter kits as a customer, you're going to be able to get your credit card charged that day and then get it shipped right away. And we want, speed, momentum loves speed, and we want that for you. So that's one little backdoor hack that you can do to really get in and get going and get your product on the way with those starter kits. Otherwise, you can only get those starter kits with free product in them your first 30 days of becoming a planner. And I think that will kick in December. So with that being said, that is all that we have for you guys today. I just highly encourage you to think, am I a planner or am I a customer? I don't like the gray area. It really bothers me. So I ask you to answer that question today, and you person orientations happening all week. But if you're ready to go, you're ready to go tomorrow morning, you want to watch it, there's a replay we can get for you. Watch that replay and then get with your planner, set those goals, have a strategy call, and get out of the gate and take advantage of being first movers right now. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Christy, thank you so much for joining us on the call today and getting to share this. Bye, guys.